Alright, what's up guys? So, finally, my long-awaited video for this week is Bakasura Jungle Guide. He's my main. If you have been on my channel and I've talked about him, you know, he's my main, he's my god, he's my man. So, in this video, I'm going to teach you a little bit about jungling with Bakasura, because, you know, I have a lot of experience with him. He's a pretty amazing god, you know? Really good, honestly. So, in this video, we're gonna go over his abilities. What should you level first, stuff like that. We're gonna go into items that you should build. We're gonna go into pretty much what he plays really strong against, what he plays really weak against. Even as strong as as far as gods and stuff like that. But for the first part of this video, you're gonna want to focus in a little bit because you're gonna be seeing the pathing you generally want to take when you play Boxer or Jungle. These are generally the camps that you will clear and it'll definitely get you the most XP. Once you clear these camps, you could probably just go ahead and clear them all again. Your speed buff should generally be up. You can clear them again, or you could go for a gank. I mean, it all depends on how aggressive you want to play. If you buy Curse, or if somebody on your team has Curse, you can go for a gank. Just make sure that whatever lane you're ganking, or whoever you're ganking, just make sure that their escape is down, or Boxer will not be able to catch them. So, as you guys can see in the gameplay, I leveled his 2 first. His 2 is it's pretty much just he eats the minion. And when he eats the minion, he heals, but he also gets protections. This will scale up to 30 protections at level 5. Pretty good. Second, you want to level his 3. His 3, which does need to be duly noted, will do true damage. So no matter how many protections a god builds, it will always do at level 5 70 true damage, or however many true damage is doing at the level it's at, which is really, really good. However, it is nullified by damage mitigation. So, if they get damage mitigation, that true damage will be lessened a little bit, which is a very important thing to note. So, if you've been watching the gameplay, you've kind of been noticing above Boxer's icon, those little lights flashing, those little lights glowing up. So, those little blue lights represent his passive. His passive is basically Boxer gets how do I word this? He gets both attack speed and movement speed, and it stacks 3 times, and each stack is 10%. So at full stacks, you will get 30% movement speed, 30% attack speed, which is amazing early game. It really helps with this clear, and again, it helps just fully just with him being an auto attack god. It's a very good passive for him. I think it's amazing. So his his very first ability is what we're gonna go into. Is a leap. His leap at level 5 will do 340 damage plus 6% of your physical power. Now, I know that sounds like a lot of damage, and it is a lot of damage. It would be a lot of damage early game, but Akasura is just not like that's just not how he's supposed to be played. You're not supposed to just level up and jump. It does a lot of damage, or you're just not supposed to do it. However, when you do leap on a target, it does reduce their physical protection, so it is very good at shredding tanks, which is kind of a theme that you're gonna get in here with Boxer. That he's a very good tank shredder. Just a little bit of a note in this video: you guys saw me take oracles. Never take oracles with Boxer. Leave that to the ADC. You can take them if like you're super fed. You're just running all over the map and you're carrying the game. That's fine. But generally, when you clear red, you want to go right to these back harps if they're there, or maybe gank duo if you can. Just a little bit of a note as far as that goes. So, but now we're gonna get into his ultimate, which is the ultimate. Just the ganks will come when you hit your ultimate, or when you hit level 5. The ganks will come. So your ultimate is called Regurgitate. Pretty much Bakasura. As you see in his little passive meter, you see those little dots above the big blue dots. You can eat 6 minions. So those 6 minions, when you hit Regurgitate, are then regurgitated, and they fight for you, which all do, I think, about 15 damage per minute. Yeah, I think the minions do 15 damage. So pretty good damage. Especially early game, it's really good. So pretty much he will regurgitate, and he will also regurgitate kind of like a vomit type thing. Pretty much just slows the enemy for 40%. which is a lot, 40% at max rank, and 20% at the first rank, which again is crucial if, those people don't have boots. So, a 20% slow at level 5, and let's say, that mid laner who doesn't have an escape doesn't have boots, or, that ADC who just, used their dash doesn't have boots. It's incredibly good. It also means that it also makes your auto attacks do a cone-like cleave. So pretty much your auto attacks are now in a huge cone, and while all that is happening, you can activate your 3, which adds up to so much damage. Like, you will just be in awe of just how you shred health and protections and everything. He's amazing, So, that right there is just a general rundown of his kit. You want to upgrade your 3 first, then your 2, then put some points into the ultimate, then go for the 1, and then you just finish out the ultimate when you hit level 20. Next, we're going to get into items. Bakasura. Now, it's important to note that Bakasura, as much as, yes, he has a lot of movement speed, he has some slows, he is not Kali and he's not Merc. He can't, he doesn't have any solid CC like a stun or, just pretty much just anything. Honestly, a stun, a root, anything. He doesn't have anything like that. He just has a slow on his ultimate. So, the one most crucial item of Bakasura is Hasted Katana. I see people make the mistake all the time of not going Hasted Katana on Bakasura. They're like, oh, he's an auto attack god. He does a lot. He's got a lot of attack speed. Let me go Iqbal first item. Never go Iqbal first item, unless like you've done it all throughout your time playing Bakasura, and you're like, oh, this works for me. Then okay, yeah, I'll let it slide. You can do it. I won't mind then. But like if you're, just picking up Bakasura for the first time, do not go Iqbal. Don't listen to the people. It's not a very good item. Early game, I mean, it could maybe be your second item, but it's not. You're not gonna want that to be your second item when I explain just how crucial this second item is. So, Hasted Katana, your first item. Then you want to go again boots. I mean, when you get Hasted Katana, you already have a lot of movement speed, and you're gonna have speed buff generally. So yes, you are going to be able to keep up with pretty much anybody that has just bought boots. It doesn't matter. Also, you have your passive, so if you're really chasing the kill, eat a minion and then just chase them. So pretty good stuff. So you can really go either way with boots. You can go Teleria, you can go Reinforced Greaves. Would I honestly recommend either of those? No. Pick from Ninja Tabby and Warrior Tabby, but if you just want to be just nutty and you want to be a little bit extra tanky because you're already putting out a lot of damage, you can go Reinforced Greaves. I don't really care. Again, like I would not recommend it. I've never done it. Even when the Greaves were in meta, I never did it. So now we get to his glory. Just these 2 items, Hasted Katana and Kin Sace. Yes, Kin Sace, the one that's beside Executioner, the one that most people forget about. Those are his bread and butter items. They make Bakasura so much better. So let me go ahead and break it down to you. Kin Sace, does percentage damage based on health, which is pretty much just true damage. It doesn't really, again, Kin Sace will only be mitigated if you have damage mitigation, I think. I'm not sure about that. And it's the same way with this true damage. I've seen myself hit tanks for just basic attack speed, just base damage, just hit them like 100 per auto. Then I add, then I activate my 3. Now I'm hitting them for 170 per auto. Then I have Kin Sace. Now I'm hitting them for 205 because usually it's like 3, usually it's like 30, 45, something like that. On Kin Sace procs. So oh god, now tanks are getting fucking melted. Tanks average around, 2,000, 3,000, something health. They're going to get shredded. And squishies are not going to stand a chance either. Especially in this meta right now when people are rushing that Warlocks. Or people are still going Warlocks and people are going a little bit more, health-oriented mages. They're just not going to stand a chance. They really can't stand up to you. But then again, a lot of this all relies on just
Missing middle. Be careful right.
Yeah! Bitch has been slain! Strategic feeding, right? Was it worth it though? Was it? An enemy has been slain.
I grow stronger. That all you got?
Enemy spotted.
They gonna learn today!
People are counting on me.
You're a G.
Attack!
This is too bad, buddy. Yeah! Bitch has been slain! An enemy has been slain.
Yes, that will do.
Your left tower is under attack.
Enemy spotted.
Never
Enemy
defeat
spotted.
me. Take left lane. That's Smite. I grow stronger.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Was it worth it though? Was it? They must be shitting their pants right about now. An enemy has been slain. Yeah!
Enemy missing middle. Middle tower is under attack. On my way.
Was it though? Was it? An enemy has been slain. I can talk smack all day. Can talk smack all day.
Attack the Gulf Fury.
On my way.